As Black History Month is coming to a close, we look at the life and experiences of Bay County's first African-American female lawyer. Cecil Scoon is a civil rights attorney known for her pro bono work and involvement in the community. News 13's Emily McLeod sat down with the accomplished attorney where they discussed her childhood, education, and inspiration behind becoming a civil rights attorney.
Local civil rights attorney Cecil Scoon says her heart is soft to those who didn't have the same opportunity she did growing up.
People say, why do you care about this? I'm like, because I had all the benefits. I didn't earn any of it. I just was born into it, and I was a little flower that got the right amount of sun, the right amount of water, you know, loving comments, and I blossomed. And I'm proud of myself. But I know I had a huge head start.
Scoon spent some of her childhood going to school in Antigua, where she says there wasn't a major focus on American history. She and her family moved back to the States when she was 15. She attended the National Cathedral School and took African American history, where she learned about segregation for the first time.
I thought, wow, people had to sit in the back of the bus. They were mistreated for going to school. They were spat on, and people hated them, and they yelled at little girls, and I was like blowing my mind.
Scoon initially thought her parents didn't experience segregation. After doing the math, she realized her parents lived through all of it, but never told her to protect her.
And I'm going around like, that happened a long, long time ago. No, it happened in your parents' lifetime. They were young people and they endured all of that.
Growing up in the 60s, Scoon missed most of the civil rights movement. She says she received opportunities like scholarships and spots on sports teams.
These experiences reinforced in my mind, I better make sure that other people get some benefits, and I better make sure that I do some small part to keep the civil rights movement going in some small way.
After high school, Scoon attended Harvard University. At the time, Harvard invested in multiple U.S. corporations that supported apartheid in South Africa. Scoon says this was the moment she decided to become a lawyer.
Yes, I joined that big protest at Harvard. And watching when we would go to the Board of Trustees, they call them the Board of Overseers, what a terrible name, at Harvard, and the corporation. And the lawyers would sit and talk in the stocks and the this and that. And you were like, what are they saying? We'd be so mad. I would say, you know what? There will never be another time in my life where lawyers are going to sit and talk and I'm not going to understand.
Scoon was in the ROTC program at Harvard. After graduation, the Air Force gave her a deferment to attend law school. When she received her law degree, she was assigned to Tyndall. While stationed here, she received a call from another attorney looking for leniency for his client. The phone call took an uncomfortable turn.
And he was I assume he was a white gentleman. I know later on I learned that he was, but at the time, taking me back to that moment, Southern accent, talking with a drawl. And you know, I got a guy and you all really need to help him. And, you know, he's just an old, and he just really needs, you know, he's really in a bad situation. Can you help him? And I'm thinking, did I hear what I think I heard? No, he said it flat out.
Scoon says she believes the other attorney thought she was white.
He assumed officer, captain, lawyer, assistant staff judge advocate, gotta be a white chick, and listen to how she talks. He thought he was safe.
At first, Scoon didn't realize the weight of being the first black woman to practice law in Bay County until people started calling her Attorney Scoon instead of Cecile.
I kind of learned about my status in an organic way through people's reverence, I would say, Attorney Scoon.
Scoon says she is now in her awakening in terms of community work. She recently received an award from the Florida Bar for her pro bono service, specifically helping convicted felons get back their right to vote and educating lawyers on how to help them.
So getting lawyers involved, training them how to do it, is a way to give a tools to make it happen. So that's why I got that award.
Scoon says she understands why people may be prejudiced of gender or race, because they grow up around it. But she says she and her husband remember the warmth and family atmosphere they felt straight from the beginning in Panama City.
Even though we're interracial, and for a lot of people, especially 30-odd years ago, especially a white man and a black woman, it's just a whole lot of things were going on there. But people were really friendly.
As for social justice issues, Scoon feels Bay County is not far behind where the rest of the country is. In Bay County, Emily McLeod, News 13, Panhandle Strong.